Alright. Let's do it.
Please, you have to help me. Nobody else is gonna help me. Even the Becks won't help me. But I can't just leave him there. He's my friend.
Oh, hey.
You'll help me, won't you?
It's you again.
It's Zalbar. He's in trouble. Big trouble. We have to help him. If we don't, they'll sell him into slavery.
Easy there, killer.
Me and Zalbar, we were just wandering around here in the Undercity. You know, looking for stuff we could find. Just
looking for stuff we can find.
I guess with a Wookiee at your side, you've got to figure you can handle the odd rat ghoul attack.
Only this time, they were waiting for us. Gamorrean slave hunters. We didn't even have a chance to run. Big Z threw himself at him and then roared for me to run. I took off. I figured Zalbar would be right behind me. But there were too many of them. He couldn't get away.
Uh-oh.
They're going to sell him to a slaver, I just know it. I don't know for sure, but those Gamorreans like to hang out in the sewers. The stink reminds them of home, I guess. That's probably where they took Big Z. No way. I'm the one that got Zalbar into this.
Really?
I'm coming with you. It's a deal. As soon as we get Big Z back, I'll show you a way into that Vulcar base. Now come on. We have to find Zalbar before they sell him to slavery.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Do you know where he's being kept?
The Gamorreans make their camps in the sewers. I bet that's where we'll find Zalbar. And that's where I'll show you the secret entrance into the Vulcar compound.
Mission has joined your party. Ma-da-ba-ba-da-bum. Dexterity. Holy hot shit. Sure. Skills. What are you good at? Security. And really, my god, and sweet baby Jesus. Okay, the whole stealth thing is whatever. The awareness thing, sure. Security, yes. Can't upgrade treat injury, sour. So demolitions, awareness, and security. Computer use? Sure. Let's make you my hacker for now. Let's run with that. What do you got for armor and stuff? Let's see what you got. I can. Wow, and I don't lose any... Swing! Let's give you a blaster pistol and give her a better blaster. Alright. Yeah, stealth can come in handy on the odd occasion, but rarely does it. Now, here's something for you. When I was on the Xbox, played this on the Xbox, I remember having a small fascination with this game when it came to running through the grass and having it move aside. Yep, that impressed me. Hey, bro.
Hey there, civilian. This is a restricted area. What are you doing?
I came here to kick ass and take names. Thank you for making me wait until you get all the way over here so I could talk to you.
Security papers. Oh, you're one of those trackers the commander sent down.
Yes, yes, I'm that.
Escort, it's nasty.
That's me.
We've already lost one patrol. We figure the rak ghouls got them. We've had so many encounters with those things, we've actually run out of rak ghoul serum.
Could you say it any slower? Rak ghoul.
Lower city swoop gangs. I'm telling you, we should just stay in the upper city where we're in control. Oh, is that why you're down here? Search and rescue? I didn't think they'd send anyone. They were in the southern section of the Undercity when we lost contact. I would have gone to investigate, but my orders are to search for those crashed escape pods, even if it means leaving another patrol to die.
Great.
Hey, I'd never disobey my orders. I'm not a fan of court-martials and executions. I was just talking, you know. Nothing anyone has to mention to the commander.
Oh,
Come on,
maybe
Patrol,
I'll
get back
mention
to
it.
The sooner we get this search done, the sooner we can get out of this mutant-infested hole. Move out.
Alright. Excuse me while I recover the mine.
Yeah?
Because money! This is where you just make like all sorts of extra money and why you upgrade for this specific reason. Because this is just money, money everywhere. And they can come in handy every now and then as well, placing mines.
Help. Help.
Oh dear.
Please. I can feel it inside my
Oh
stomach.
dear.
Something growing. Like some kind of hideous disease. No! No! I can feel it!
And you're dead. Oh, dodging it. Get juked. Nothing to pick up? Alright.
What?
What? You know what. Go recover that mine. Chop, chop. Chop, chop, little... Good job, idiot.
Sure.
Oh, hey! Look who it is. Captain Badass.
Don't move. I'm not afraid to use this blaster if I have to.
Settle down, kid. We've already lost enough men to those damn rat ghouls. The last thing we need now is more casualties from a needless firefight. By the looks of you, I'd say you're down here for the same reason we are. To salvage something from those down
Yes.
space pods. Let me give you some advice. Forget about it. Do yourself a favor and just head back from where you came.
Nope.
This isn't a good place to stand around chatting. The Undercity is crawling with rat ghouls. I've already lost a half a dozen men to those monsters.
They're easy peasy.
I heard something. Over there, in the shadows. Sounded like a rat ghoul.
Oh boy.
Looks like we've got company. Get those blasters ready, boys.
Alright, now guys, I'm gonna teach you how to handle this.
Damn. I told Davik this salvage mission was a bad idea. His men aren't trained for this kind of thing, and I can't babysit them all. Okay, boys. We're getting out of here before I lose anyone else. I can't carry all this salvage back by myself. You'd be smart to get out of here as well. Even if you can handle the rat ghouls, I doubt there's anything worth finding anymore. Davik sent me down here with this motley crew to scavenge
Motley
what
crew?
we could from the Republic escape pods that crashed during the recent battle overhead. But the lower city gangs got here first. Anything worthwhile in those Republic pods is probably in their hands by now. Davik won't like that.
What can you tell me about Davik?
What are you, an off-worlder? Everyone knows Davik. He's a member of the Exchange. You know, the interstellar crime.
Get some hairy-ass
Smuggling,
freaking
gambling,
forearms, bro.
extortion. Davik controls it all here on Taurus. That's why I'm working for him. But lately, the lower city gangs have been giving my boss some trouble. This isn't really the best place to have these kinds of conversations.
It's the best place.
But I guess I could spare a couple of seconds for you. After all, you did help us out with those rat ghouls. The lower city is overrun with gangs, but the two most important ones are the Hidden Becks and the Black Vulkars. Used to be the Becks were the big dog and kept the others in line. But lately the Black Vulkars are moving in on Beck turf and challenging them for control. The Vulkars are even starting to defy Davik. Take these escape pods, for example. Everyone knew Davik would want first crack at them. But I know for a fact those damn Vulkars have already sent their own salvage party down here. Come on, boys, let's move out.
Boys, there's one. You have one surviving member, and I'm like freaking dying of poison. Hit me up with that rapid shot. Rapid shot. Rapid shot.
Yes. Damn.
I'll show you.
Oh, son of a bitch, Karth! Son of a bitch, Bolton! Oh, whatever. Oh, that mission leveled up. Promised Land Apprentice Journal, found it! And we got antidote kits, great. Oh god, my buddy. Alright, so I'm gonna go back into the city here before we go any further. Rukul! Rukul!
You bring news of my apprentice? Have you discovered her fate and proved yourself to be a true savior of my people?
Well, your apprentice is dead, so I'm sorry I have to let you know that.
It is as I feared, then. She joins the list of those who have given their lives in the service of our cause. But though I am saddened by this news, there is yet hope. By finding my apprentice, you have proved yourself worthy, Upworlder. You are to be the beacon on our path to salvation. You will guide us to the promised land.
Oh boy!
You are marked, Upworlder. Even my dim old eyes can see the mantle of destiny that cloaks
The
you.
mantle of destiny sounds pretty good.
Perhaps old Rukil knows you better than you know yourself. I am old. I have lived 100 years in the Undercity, cast down into the darkness. I know the legends and history of our people. Now you must learn it too.
Oh boy. Oh man, am I ready to be taught about the history of your people? You better... Whoo! Strap yourselves in, Karth. And mission just... Well, you're barely listening anyway. You're like way the hell back there.
The great city of Taris covers the entire surface of this planet. There is no land to grow food. Kelp harvests and the creatures of the sea are our only food source. A century ago, rising levels of toxic pollution poisoned the oceans, and famine swept the planet. The rich hoarded food for their own use, and the poor were left to starve and die.
Great.
From what I've seen of Terrace, it doesn't look like much has changed. Except for the upper city, people here are just as bad off as the poor in your little history.
But the poor rose up against this tyranny, and civil war engulfed the planet. Millions died in the fighting, and huge sections of Taris were destroyed or abandoned. The rebellion was crushed in the end. Thousands were taken prisoner.
The mantle of destiny right above your fireplace of fate.
The practice of banishing all
God.
prisoners to the Undercity was born.
It's not bad.
Many brave men and women were banished here to the Undercity for their part in the rebellion. People like my father and grandfather were cast down, along with their families.
What did you expect? If they could get away with it, the Teresian nobles would stuff their own mothers down here to make more room in the upper city.
Now we live a dark existence beneath the streets of Taris, a life devoid of all hope but one, the Promised Land. And you will be the one to show us the way to get there.
Whoa, take my hand. Whoa, yeah, to the Promised Land. The Promised Land, what's that?
Legends tell of a self-sufficient
You and I
colony
were gonna
founded
make a
just before the
stand.
famine and lost during the Civil War.
yeah.
A paradise beneath the Undercity where droid servants tend to every need. For many years I searched for the Promised Land, just as my grandfather and father did before me.
So national
I
treasure.
became old
It's
and
the
ill.
underlying story
My
here.
apprentice continued the search on my behalf.
Sounds like a myth to me. Something to give the people here some false hope to cling to so they don't go mad with despair.
I have collected many clues hinting at its location. The journal of my apprentice provides yet more information. But still, there are too many pieces missing from this puzzle. But I know my father and grandfather each had journals where they recorded their own discoveries. Perhaps with their journals, I could at last uncover its hidden location.
How do you not have... Well, I've got this one.
Yes, Upworlder. Well done. However, I see that this journal alone does not have enough clues for me to solve this mystery. Too many pieces are still missing. I'm afraid that only with all three journals, my grandfather's, my father's, and
I'm afraid that without the rule of 3 in video games, we will never get to the promised land.
For safekeeping for now. Perhaps it will aid you in your search for the others. I wish you luck, Upworlder.
Oh boy.
For the sake of the entire village.
Ugh. Well, that was a enlightening experience. Hey, healer.
Wait, Upworlder. You can't go through this gate. There is too much danger and suffering beyond. For your own sake, turn back. I am Isala, healer of this village. I use my knowledge and what little resources we have.
There is way too many black folk in this
Despite my
village.
medical training, there is nothing I can do to help the poor souls locked on the other side of this gate. The villagers infected with the Ruggle disease are quarantined beyond this gate. It's only a matter of time until they transform into horrible creatures that would destroy us all.
So you just lock them away in a cage?
For the sake of the village, we have to keep the infected ones locked away. And when they finally do transform into Ruggles, we'll let them destroy each other.
There must be something someone, perhaps with a set of oddly shaped devices strapped to his head, must be able to do.
Nothing can be done for the infected villagers. Even the serum to counteract the Ruggle disease wouldn't be any use now. Nobody would be foolish enough to risk going into the pens to give them the cure. The infected ones could transform into Ruggles and attack them at any moment. If you
sure.
have questions, you should speak to... But despite...
Okay, more missions. More quests. Added to the list of endless things.
I saw you talking with Ruggle.
That's not even his name!
About the Promised Land, didn't he? He told you all about his missing apprentice and the other lost explorers.
Sure, yes.
Most people don't believe his stories. They figure he's nothing but an old cook. But I think there might be some truth in what he's saying. That's why I want to stop him.
My precious, my precious.
For an outcast, I've got things pretty good. The village relies on me to bring in food and supplies. I'm an important man. If it wasn't for Gendar, I'd be running this place.
I get the feeling if it wasn't for Gendar, this place would be a lot worse off than it is.
But if Ruggle ever finds his promised land, I'm sunk.
Oh,
People won't need to
no!
rely on me anymore.
How horrible!
Buddy, like all the rest of the villagers, I won't let that happen. Don't judge me. I learned a long time ago that if I want to survive down here, I've got to look out for number one. The two explorers who went searching for the Promised Land might have found something. They might have found clues or evidence. Just
Whoa!
like Ruggle's apprentice.
You never know.
Would have recorded that information in their journals. I'll pay you if you bring all three journals to me. The two from the explorers and the one from Ruggle's apprentice. Then I can destroy the evidence and make sure
This
no
guy
one ever
is
finds the Promised
bat
Land.
shit
I've saved
crazy.
for my business here to make it worth your while if you help me. Don't be a fool. I'm the point six of all three journals.
Shh.
Yeah, okay.
Alright. Security. Awareness. Demolitions. Computer use. Sneak attack 3. Oh boy! +2 to attack and +2 to defense. Easy peasy. Shampoo squeezy.
Yes?
Let's go.